The concept Anna made is that we don't have to think that we work on an object like the chair, but we work always on a global concept. There is a global situation a designer is working on, and whatever he or she is going to make. And when we lose this perspective, we are going to make, let's say, mistakes like the one that happened in the Belvedere Garden.
I don't know how to answer the question in strict terms, but I do see that the society in crisis is a global issue, it is a local issue, and I think, this is a purely personal belief, one that I don't know whether you'll agree with, but I'll throw it out, contentious though it might be. I think that urban living, cities are bankrupt as a concept, that we should be living in far smaller communities. We are people who, as a race, as human beings, we appreciate small societies. We appreciate the closeness that goes with them, with the contact with the earth, and with the ability to build from local materials, build the societies and the environments that we want. My problem with cities is that they are an energy sink. They do not sustain man without a fabulous amount of resource pouring in to prop up this artificial, this edifice. And so my answer would be that we will come to a point where we live in smaller communities, where we resource our materials on a more local basis. If we can do that willingly and intelligently, with good hearts, before we're dragged screaming into having to do it by virtue of the fact that everything stops working, then that would be a wonderful thing, and maybe something that we can help with. I don't know if it's going to work. Let's all try. Let's keep our cups half full.
La riflessione di Mark parte da lontano, parte dalle città e dice che secondo lui sarebbe necessario ripartire dal concetto di città. Noi come esseri umani abbiamo esigenza, desiderio e bisogno di vivere in comunità più piccole e di poter utilizzare i materiali che siano quelli locali, che sono vicini a noi, e che le città oggi nel loro modo di funzionamento sono in realtà dei lavandini di energia, perché succhiano e succhiano continuamente risorse da tutte le parti, ma non restituiscono nessuna forma di valore. E dice non è sicuro che si riesca a farlo, né come dire, se questa cosa ritiene che sia necessario e che dovremmo provare a farlo prima che questo diventi una alternativa come dire, irrinunciabile, quindi ancora quando possiamo scegliere di farlo accadere. Certamente è interessante questo concetto di comunità più piccole e di materiali locali. Anything according to you that is related to the concept of small communities as you are mentioning and local material? Any idea regarding countries where, according to you, and something like what you mentioned is already going, maybe not going to happen, but they are countries where people are thinking the way you're saying, so rebuilding cities, building small communities in cities, using local materials?
I think it's really quite simple, and we need to look no further than savages. Look to the people who are living in the way that I feel that we should be living, but look at tribal communities. You know, we say savages, they've got it. They've got the job worked out. They live from the local resource. They have their community. They have their society. Far from savage. They live in and with a degree of social enlightenment that we can only dream of. But what we can do is we can bring our technology, we can bring our thinking, our education, our civilization, as we call it, and maybe meet them halfway, maybe learn lessons from them rather than denigrate them. And I don't think anybody around this table would denigrate them at all, but maybe learn lessons from them, work together. Small communities will work, they have to work. I don't really think we have an option. At that, I'm sorry to say I'm being called away now. I didn't realise that this would go on this long or be this interesting. And I must tell you from the bottom of my heart, I am so deeply grateful to be sat as a designer in Italy with Italian designers. I mean, it makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up. I feel a great sense of privilege, and that you've paid me the respect of speaking in English, I think is amazing, because I got to tell you, if you came to England, no way would we speak Italian. So thank you very much.